Tonight, the air feels heavy, not just with the crisp promise of autumn, but with a palpable tension, a collective breath held tight across the nation. We stand on the precipice, watching the clock tick down in Washington, a deadline looming that threatens to plunge millions into uncertainty. A fierce battle over healthcare funding grips the Capitol, and leaders warn the clock is truly ticking. For countless families, this isn't just political maneuvering. It is a direct threat to their stability, their peace of mind, their very ability to care for their loved ones. You can feel it in the quiet conversations, the worried glances across dinner tables. But even as we braced for that, a different kind of shockwave ripped through the nation. The news of Charlie Kirk's assassination was not just a headline. It was a tremor beneath our feet, deepening the cracks that already run through our society. A suspect is in custody, but the political fallout has only just begun, poisoning the well of public discourse and leaving us all to grapple with the chilling reality of escalating divisions. It feels like a wound, fresh and raw, on an already fragile landscape. And as if the political landscape was not enough, the numbers tell another story of unease. American consumer sentiment is sliding once again. It is not just data. It is the quiet worry in every household, the hesitation before a purchase, the fear that this fragile recovery is slipping through our fingers, threatening to slow spending and push us into deeper trouble. You see it in the empty spaces on shelves, in the careful budgeting, in the dreams put on hold. Beyond our borders, the world feels like a chessboard in constant motion. A rare, high-profile delegation of United States lawmakers prepares for a visit to Beijing, a high-stakes gamble in a game of growing trade wars and technology disputes that will shape global power relations for years to come. Meanwhile, our naval forces expand their reach in the Caribbean, targeting drug cartels in Venezuela. This move is hailed by security officials, yet condemned by human rights groups, echoing the eternal conflict between security and human rights. It is a constant push and pull, a reminder that every decision has a ripple effect, often far from where it was made. NATO leaders gather in The Hague, pledging more defense spending and renewed unity, but the cracks in that alliance, too, are showing, leaving questions about whether it can truly stay cohesive. And the ripple effect of global politics hits home. Washington is pressing G7 and European Union allies to penalize China and India for buying Russian oil. This demand could ignite tariff wars and send inflation soaring right here, in our own grocery stores and gas tanks. The cost of living, already a burden, threatens to become unbearable. Closer to home, the battles rage on. The administration's decision to block Medicaid reimbursements to Planned Parenthood is not just policy. It is a fight for vital care, triggering lawsuits and protests, leaving millions wondering where they will turn for essential services. National Guard deployments in our cities present a stark visual of federal power, adding fuel to debates. Hailed as necessary by some, decried as authoritarian overreach by others. And the environment, our shared future, seems to be a casualty in a record-breaking spree of rollbacks, celebrated by industry, but slammed by scientists as a reckless gamble with the very air we breathe, the water we drink. Budget talks in Congress remain deadlocked, a symbol of our inability to find common ground. Immigration enforcement intensifies, a constant reminder of the human stories caught in the crossfire. And the very foundations of our discourse, free speech and censorship, are under relentless debate, louder than ever, challenging our understanding of truth and liberty. Even science, the beacon of progress, faces funding cuts, stirring alarm, with researchers warning the nation is gambling away its global edge. From Gaza to Ukraine, conflicts continue to devastate civilians, while the global climate change debate grows ever more fractured, skepticism rising even as scientists plead for urgent action. Naval deployments test international law, trade tariffs raise consumer prices, and the job market signals uncertainty, with sectors slowing and recession fears looming like a shadow. Corporate shakeups and scandals dominate Wall Street, a constant reminder of the fragility of our financial world. And the rapid, almost dizzying pace of artificial intelligence development forces governments to scramble, grappling with safety and misuse, trying to rein in a future that is already here. It is a lot, is it not? A relentless tide of news, each headline a weight on the soul. A growing unease, reflected in shifting opinion polls across the political spectrum. It feels like the world is holding its breath, waiting for the next shoe to drop, the next crisis to unfold. But then, sometimes the universe offers a different kind of headline. This week, a spectacular blood moon will light the skies, a rare celestial display, a moment of shared wonder that transcends borders and politics, reminding us of something vast and beautiful beyond our earthly struggles. For a few hours, we can all look up, together, and feel a connection to something ancient and grand. Sports fans will turn their eyes to the Ryder Cup, a blend of athletic pride and economic stakes, a reminder of the thrill of competition and shared passion. Pop culture continues its dance, celebrity controversies and royal updates offering a momentary escape, a shared narrative, however fleeting. And scientists, quietly, persistently, unveil new breakthroughs, from quantum technology to medical advances, promises of a better tomorrow, even if the everyday benefits are still years away. These moments, these glimpses of wonder, of human achievement, of shared experience, they do not erase the headlines. They do not solve the deadlocks or heal the divisions. But perhaps they offer a different kind of truth. A truth that even amidst the growing unease, even when the world feels fractured and uncertain, there is still beauty, still progress, still a shared sky above us all. And perhaps, in acknowledging both the darkness and the light, we find the strength to keep looking forward, to keep seeking understanding, to keep hoping for a better tomorrow.